Hello, my sunflowers. How are you at the first of the year? Again, Happy New Year. I hope 2025 be nothing but a blessing. Okay.
Yes.
Now, with that being said, we hope and wish that you would subscribe to us. And we're trying to reach that 3,000. And you know, when we reach the 3,000, we're going to go 4,000 and 5,000. But nevertheless, we hope that you subscribe. Yes.
Like.
Yeah.
Comment.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what we like.
Support.
I don't know why I had freezer burn. I don't know. My brain went. But nevertheless, please subscribe and like us. And if you get this far now in our videos, then that means you like us.
Yes.
Show us.
Thank
by
you.
Thumbs up. Subscribe.
Yes. Become a sunflower.
Sunflowers. Hello, my sunflowers. We would like to talk to you about traitors. Traitors. I love it. But before I go on about this week's episode, I just want to go back to the Australian. I think that we're all caught up.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Now, forgive me if I sound ignorant, but they were about the dumbest bunch I've never known any trait. And I looked at every last one of them, all of them that they had. Mm-hmm. It took us a week, but we got through them.
Yes, we
did. Was it a week?
Yeah, a week.
A week. Was it a week, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a week.
We got through it, and I tell you, out of all the traitors, Australian
season 2.
They were the worst.
The worst.
All 3 traitors made it. They finished.
Yeah.
But finally, by the grace of somebody saying, out of all people, this ninja right here, this wicked one will not get the money. And I just think that was an intervention. And I think the woman that played that role, that was an FBI, I'm going to say this because I know it's over, but I just got to say before I go to the new one. They play differently, and they play for different amount of money. Australia paid for $250,000 like the Americans.
Yes.
So with this traitor, I just like, she was what was she? An FBI agent.
Yes.
Horrible. Psychics. Horrible.
Oh my God.
Detective police officers. Horrible. And you know, when somebody tell you, I'm going home, so you know they are faithful. I'm going home, or I might get killed in my sleep, but no, they doing this because they know I'm on to them. And do you know that these ding-dongs would still say, I don't know. I've never seen anyone so clueless.
What's even worse is that they were all gun-ho. They're just like, yes, at the table, I'm going to vote this person. They get to the table and they completely forget.
They get it right. They get to the table and the beast mess with their heads. And I've never seen anything so bizarre.
Yeah.
And they haven't been back on.
Nope, not since 2023.
Thank God. Because I would be embarrassed to show the world that we are that goofy. They were just goofy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So with that being said, let's just get into traitors of Americans and this week.
Right. But one thing you did want to highlight is the fact that you feel like one thing about the game. Oh
yes. Go ahead.
One thing about the game is the fact that you feel like the shields shouldn't work for the traitors.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, now that I'm watching it, and I watched all of them, every last one from top to bottom, and I took me a week, 7 days, but I got through it, and I enjoyed every bit of it.
Yes.
I think this is what I think after watching. You all tell me what you think. I feel as though that the traitors shouldn't get a shield.
No, not at all.
And if they get a shield, they should give it to someone.
Mm-hmm.
They should give it. They just shouldn't, because they have too much going for them. So for them to get a shield, I just don't think that's fair. And another thing, I think I would like, you tell me, I swear I think I'm good at this. I would like for them to make it where we don't even know. The audience don't know who the traitors are.
Yeah.
I think they should make one episode for the, like, I don't know. Mm-hmm. And then we can sit back and really be in the game and guessing and don't know who the traitors are either. Mm-hmm. Because I want to know, how good am I as a judge of character? Now, we could sit home and go it amongst ourselves, but we're in it. And that traps you in, like, you don't want it because you don't know. Now, of course, you can have your choice of who you send home, but you're with the team.
Right.
So whatever they say, go. But you know in your mind, if you was right about it, then that you playing the game.
Right, yeah.
So you know, hey, I know that this is who I think, blah, blah, blah. I just wish that they could make it where we could play. I really do, because it looks like we could play, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Just don't tell us who the traitors are and who they pick.
Yes.
And let us just be just as dumb as the rest of them. Yes. And I want to know, would I be good at it? Mm-hmm. I think I would be. But because I get to see all sides, so it's easy to judge and poke and make fun. But I hope. So spread it out. If you hear this and you agree, spread it out. Get a special episode where we're going to play live and the audience is involved in it. I would love it. Because even though, you know, you could even, they wouldn't do it, but they could even have it, you could cash your vote in. You get no money or nothing like that.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
You treat it like it's American Idol.
Yeah, treat it like it's American Idol. I don't know, but then I don't know. Because the audience will still go as how many were, and just have a short time. How many voted?
Right, just so that that way the producers could get a pulse of how people are interacting with
it. Whatever way you do it, it can be done. I would love to play Traitors. Please try to figure it out. Now, with that being said, they sent my girl Robin home, but I'm not surprised because she was loud and wrong, and she was a force to reckon with.
Yeah.
I have to say that. I think she played the game wrong. And when she realized it, it was too late.
Yeah.
See, when you're loud, they get rid of you. Because that means your voice have weight to it. Mm-hmm. But when you're loud and wrong, unless you up under the bosom of one of the traitors, you're out of there.
Yeah.
So if you don't know who the traitor is, you don't know. I just think it's a brilliant game. But what this game has taught me, it showed me how people think.
Yeah, really.
Go ahead, baby, come. I love the show, honestly, guys. I never loved the show. I don't even look at game shows. Yeah, the only game show that I used to love, and this may be taking my age, and that was the Newlywed Game. When the newlyweds get on in there and they ask them questions.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I love that. I used to love the Newlywed Game. I used to love that. I was young, but I still love watching it.
Yeah, in this episode of Traitors.
Oh, and another show I like too. I like ding when you have to say how many people. What was that? You know what it is. When he goes around to the two teams on each side. And the black guy with the mustache ran the show.
Oh.
Come on, baby, Crone.
Yes, it's almost there. Family Feud.
Family Feud. Yes. That's another show I like. Family Feud. Yes.
I like those kind of game shows.
I like those kind of game shows. Yes. So, okay, now. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for saving my soul.
You're welcome.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, but in this episode, when we found out that Robin was sent home,
I wasn't surprised, and neither was she.
No, neither was she.
Too much. She was over the top.
Mm-hmm. However, we do see that now there is a complete division between the traitors. Surprisingly, we were surprised that Danielle wanted to go against Carol Ann.
I don't even know why, because she wants somebody in their place, and she put a target on her back when she started giving her shields away.
Yes. She's trying to prove so much that she's a faithful. She was just like, if I can just get Dolores, and if I could just get Dan, who has known me for a decade, Derek. She's like, if I could just get Derek under my good graces again, because we've known each other for so long, then he'll trust me as a faithful if I put him up there and sacrifice myself. That's what she was trying to do. Everybody thought it was pretty weird, but did anybody bring it up at the table?
No. No. And she would stand up. I don't know if she was cold or shaking.
Either do I.
She always like this.
She was.
I don't know if the woman have a nervous condition or is she cold. I don't know.
I feel you.
I don't know.
Question that one.
She was like it at the table. I mean, the castle seemed cold.
Cold. Yeah, I swear a few times I might see their breaths, but I could just be imagining things.
And I also see how they come with heavy coats and furs. I know houses, and that's a castle. They are drafty. It is no way you can keep them big drafty houses warm. Mm-mm. What do you think, baby Crone?
No, not at all.
You can keep a big drafty house. Beautiful as though it may be, they are chilly unless you're living in a warmer climate.
Yes. However, Rob, who turned on Bob the drag queen last episode, now he's making sure, because there's a rumor on the street who actually it was Wes and Tom Sandoval that brought to the attention, if somebody is so adamant that this person's a traitor, how are they 100% that confident with no waving? And we brought that up too. And they were just like, that person has to be a traitor.
Let me ask you this. With Tom Sandoval, the girl that is friends with his ex?
Yes, Chriselle.
Is she still there?
Yeah, she's still there.
Are they talking?
No.
Which one was she? Because am I looking at the right show when they sent home the wrestler?
Yeah, uh-huh.
And when they was talking at the end, it was two blondes. The girl that traded that said it was the best friend, and the other one. Which one was friends with Ariana?
Trishelle.
So he was talking to them.
Yes, but...
And they were friendly with him.
Yeah, they were friendly, but...
Not at the beginning.
Yeah, no, not at the beginning. Definitely not. No.
But it seemed like they were friendly to me.
Yeah, it seemed like they was cool.
They were talking. Didn't he hug one?
Yeah, he hugged one of them, yes.
I don't know which one it is, but is it the one that was crying and said, I sent her my best friend?
No, that was Trishelle.
Okay, so she was the other one. And they were talking. I hope they get along.
I do too.
And whatever happened,
petty.
Yeah, it's petty. And whatever happened to Ariana, there's two sides. There are two sides to every story,
yes.
And then the truth lie in the middle. Mm-hmm. So I like Tom Sandoval, and I find him witty. I find him intense
and fashionable.
Sensitive as always, but he's playing the game.
Yeah, that is true. He is.
He's playing the game, and he's doing good at it. What do you think?
Mm-hmm. Yes, because he's on to Rob, and so is Wes. So because of that, Rob was doing his rounds around to see who he could plant some seeds with, and he talked to Wes to say, "Hey, did you mention that you think that I'm a traitor?"
He went to Sandoval.
No, Wes. That's the guy with the beard. He kind of looks like he could be Irish.
Oh, the one that looked Irish. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
And Russ was like, no, I didn't start that rumor. He was like, yeah, I did mention that, but I didn't say your name. Of course he did. He wanted to lie.
He lied. He didn't want to lie. He did lie. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, so that way Rob wouldn't know that he's onto him.
Right. What else I can say about the show? If you're my best friend, if you're my best friend, mm-hmm. I'm not going to send you home. I need more proof. But these people,
yes,
this is the same. I don't know. I think it is the energy
Yeah.
That people get locked in their head. I know that's you. I know it. And then when they get to the table, many of them, somebody will turn them away.
Yes.
I know I wouldn't be that gullible.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be. I know it. At least that's why they got to have a game. They got to make it where we can play.
Yeah, because that's exactly what happened at this table. Somebody had laid out, I think his name was Keith, said the three people's whose name is on the table is Sierra, Nikki, and Rob.
Right.
Rob explained why he couldn't be the traitor, and then everybody forgot about Rob and was stuck between Sierra and Nikki.
And also, what about the black girl, the black woman who gave her shields away?
Yeah, they completely...
2 of them.
Yeah, you completely bypassed those 2.
It's just goofy. Just the fact she did that. She's saying, I don't need my shield. I see what I'm saying? They don't think. I don't know what goes on. Now, remember, I don't know what's going on because I know last week, Robin had a note saying she's still in the house. I don't know if the game is going on and been pre-recorded. I don't know anything. But even people there, and even I said, I love you, but you need to chill out. Mm-hmm. So I could see her going. And the one thing, I couldn't even support my girl like that because, she's Maryland. Of course, I'm supporting her. Yeah, but when you're loud, boisterous, mm-hmm. and wrong, I can't protect you.
Yeah.
And they need to stop what I know I'm right. I feel it. If you feel that way, then you need to go against yourself. Yeah. That's what I'm starting to realize.
Yeah, that's true. Unless you have a really good sense of intuition.
And they got dumb reasons. I didn't like the way you changed, the way your eyes shift. Mm-hmm. They had the dumbest reasons. But I know that these people are hanging out when they are not recording.
Right.
Because when I saw Robin, she was taking pictures and stuff like that. So they are talking, they're getting close, they're spending a lot of time together. But I think Americans are gullible because they always act like they desperate to have a friend.
Yes.
Americans to me act like we just can't, United States, the states act like I just can't do without a friend. You don't know the difference between an ally and a friend. An ally is you go to work, you may work around 50 people. But all of them are not your friends, but your co-workers. You do what you have to do. Mm-hmm. You get the job done. You go home. They don't do it like that.
No.
They take it personally. They crying, blowing spit bubbles and snot bubbles. They just chill. It's a game.
Yes.
Now, a couple of episodes, if I was a fighting woman, I would be wanting to beat up people. I would want to beat up people because when they call you and they so long and it's nothing you can say to convince them. Mm-mm. And then they all gather around and they all vote you off.
Yes.
Because of the traitors.
Uh-huh.
That's crazy to me.
It's mind-boggling.
Mind-boggling. And if somebody vote different, they a traitor. Mm-hmm. I don't get it.
Right, they catch a whole attitude like, why'd you pick me?
And then when it's just sad to me. It's sad to me.
One thing that's in common with all the shows, though, is everybody just has off intuition. No matter if you are trained to have good intuition, no matter if you're spiritually inclined and you still have terrible intuition, everybody's got sucky intuition. We all need to work on our intuition.
That's why I truly believe I would be good at it. Mm-hmm. But it's hard to know. So if you all out there, if producers, just make a show. This is a show where the audience can be a part of it. Mm-hmm. Week after week.
Yeah.
We show up, and when the end comes, that's when you put it out anyway. Mm-hmm. I just think it'll be wonderful. I do. I love it. I love the show. I just want to play. You want to play?
Yeah, it would be nice to see also, it would just add to the mystique and the environment. Like when the Traitors are off doing their murder, they have their mask on, their hooded capes. It's just going to add to that feel of the deed is really being done.
Now, of course, we can't participate in the activities because we're not getting the money. We're just trying to figure out who is the traitor. And I feel as though they can make that where we could be a part of that.
Yeah, most definitely.
I would love it. Oh my God, I would love it because it would tell me a lot about me, because this shows me what human character is about.
Yeah.
And it shows me that from water to water, people are very naive.
Yes.
And very trusting and easily to be persuaded.
Yes.
And I'm not. What about you?
No.
Yeah. We'll see. We don't know because there's no way we could play the game. Now, they may have a game, but it ain't like this. It's not like doing it with them. I really would like doing it. So if you all out there can have them do that, I would just appreciate it. So what else went on with the baby Crone?
That was pretty much it, because it was Sierra versus Nikki, and Nikki got sent home.
Another thing, what I think was dirty, when they had them to take those that silver bricks and they had to walk, and then they offered them nice cold water, then they with lemon, then they offered them beer and and they had to pay it back at the end. They thought they was getting it for free. And they took it all, but they had to pay for that.
Yeah, all the different mind games. I love all the different creativity.
I love the different mind games. I don't want to participate. I would never go on the show because I would never do the game. I don't want to do the games. No, it's too manly for me. What about for you, baby? Would you do it?
No.
I don't want to be, I'm not that masculine. So those kind of games like that. But the psychological part of it, I would love to play. So I thought Traitors was good. My girl Robin went home, but she wasn't surprised. She messed up.
Right.
She was too boisterous, too loud, too soon. She got too comfortable. So with that, I could see why she went home.
The last thing I would just like to say is it seems like there is a general consensus that people feel like it is Rob that is the traitor, because not only Tom,
but he's still there.
Yeah, not even not only is it Tom Sandoval, but Wes, the guy that looks Irish, Dylan, who was friends with, I think it was one of the other girls that had gotten sent home. He believes that Rob's a traitor,
and they can't see Danielle, who gave her shields away.
I guess they're not their top part. I don't think they're at the top priority. They're just so focused on Rob that everyone else is just going by the wayside.
And her humanitarianism by giving away the shields. It's no way. It's
too suspicious.
I could see she kept the first one, but the second one, no.
And then once she realized,
and what's her name? Dolores said, "Aren't you afraid you're going to be sent home?"
Then she starts crying like, "Oh my God, I didn't
and
think
shaking."
about that.
She faked that, y'all. And another thing is, I don't like how she portrayed on
Carolyn.
I don't like that. I didn't like that at all. So I got an eye for her. She's not a good player for me. And I think what's her name?
Carolyn.
I think Carolyn was playing the game very well. And for her to do that, what's her name?
Danielle,
I didn't like that. Because Danielle was trying to get rid of Bob and Carolyn. And for what? You're not a good player.
For real.
So who do you think you are? And I like Carolyn. And she may come off as ditzy, but that's why they picked her. Because you don't see her coming.
Nope.
Danielle, you wouldn't, but because she makes so many stupid mistakes, like you're going to now, this is not good. Because going against Bob is one thing, but you're going to go against Carol for what? Because you want somebody else at the table? Not cool. I don't like it. And for that, she can go. I don't like crooked people. You're a crooked person, you got a crooked heart.
They should have honestly band together because
they should have band together.
Rob.
And when Rob came in later, y'all could have banned and got rid of Rob and talked about it. But for you to betray Carol, I had an issue with that.
Yeah, she's honestly just walked all over in the Traitors because she said it herself. Nobody listens to me.
She feel bad, but you know what? Don't let people like that fool you because she has a voice. And they didn't pick her for nothing to be a traitor. I like her.
Yeah, I love her.
And so I like her. I like the way she's playing. She's, she just she could be ditzy, sporadic and kind of ditzy, but she's not. Mm-hmm. It's just who she is. And I love that about her.
I would love to know what her zodiac sign is.
I would too. Maybe we can find all that out. Well, is there anything else?
I don't know if that was it for this
episode. That's it about Traitors. Unless you go into the games and all of that. But we go into the round table. That's what we're talking about, and how people are being selected to go home. Mm-hmm. So far, I think they're missing the target. They, at least if they take their time and think, they already got two of them right there in the palm of their hands, if they only believe. Mm-hmm. And not only that, what was the gay guy name?
Bob.
His name, Bob the told him.
Yes.
It was Bob.
Mm-hmm. Still nobody listened.
I'm going to tell you, the person that's got the sharpest rap will be the person I'd be leery of.
That's true.
The one who got an answer for everything. Why the rain came down? Well, see, the rain came down because I got issues with you. You know too much.
Yep. In Traitors, you don't want to be the smartest.
You don't want to be the smartest one. And you don't want to be the dumbest. Mm-hmm. What I think, you got to be the neutral one. And you got to be showing up, give your opinion, but give it gently, like what Carolyn does. Mm-hmm. I don't know. You think so? That's all the people that lingered around a long time. They weren't aggressive.
That's true.
If you are aggressive, you're out of there. But you got to be gullible and be mindful who you talk to. Mm-hmm. And when you do talk in groups, you talk like, let them talk and you go, really?
Yeah.
My God.
Give just enough.
Just enough so nobody can go over. And every now and then, if they say, I think, you get a couple of people that says, I think it's Bob, then you could say, you know what, after listening to you all, if you say Bob, I'll go Bob with you. I agree. You have to be like that.
Yeah, you have to be like that.
Unfortunately, I think I'll make a good traitor, but I don't want to be.
Yeah.
I just don't want to be a traitor because I know that wouldn't sit well with me. When they come in and you see the people crying who miss, I know that I'm too soft-hearted. Mm-hmm. What you think?
Yeah.
I'm too soft-hearted.
When it comes down to the how many ever remaining traitors, if they make it to the end, then you have to decide if you're going to betray your traitor that you've worked so hard with.
Yeah, I don't know. I would make a good traitor, I think, but I wouldn't want to be. And I think I may have the kind of personality that would stand out, but I know in life, you just can't be loud and boisterous. Robin taught me that. And you just can't be. She was too loud and wrong. And all combative.
Yes.
Combative. And I was embarrassed. I was like, Robin, no, but I couldn't save her. I couldn't save her. But I knew from that she was out of there. She's too hot and too opinionated.
Yes.
And they're going to say, what? You got to say what you got to say. Unfortunately, I wish she was like that on the Housewives of Potomac.
Fair enough. That's true.
But I still love you, girl. I do. You still my fave.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It was great
and I miss you. Mm-hmm. So it's great seeing you. Sorry you got sent home. And I want you to know, you know this, but Carol fought for you.
She did.
Carol fought for you. She didn't want you to go home.
No, I mean, it was like that from the very beginning. They was picking off housewives. I don't know what it is with everybody against these housewives.
Because they think a housewife is a traitor because there's so many of them. That's what I think. And one was a housewife. Phaedra was, and she was very good. Phaedra's downfall was she couldn't make her own decisions, but she was good because she played it very good.
Yeah.
And like they say, she could have won with the Jesus because she was always being about God and stuff. So, but I like that. So anyway, anything else you want to add?
No, that was it for Traitors.
Well, that was it for Traitors. So I really enjoyed it. We'll see you next week. Please leave your opinions. I love hearing them. If you enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up. We appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you like it and you know someone who might like what we talk about, play it forward. It really means a lot to the Crone. You know we love you and you know what we say. Sunflowers.